Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Monica P. Hall, aka Conduit of Healing. I'm drinking my coffee and I gotta talk to you about this. It's the day before the election, and I know a lot of you have so much of your mental, emotional, and maybe psychological energies focused on the outcome of this election, and I'm worried for you. And the reason is because I am concerned that you all think that the problem here is the presidency. The problem is our government. The problem is the system that we have all been, in a lot of ways, forced to contend with. That's only a small part of the problem. That's not the problem. So I need you to understand that tomorrow's outcome does not in any way mean there's a solution to these problems. It's a very old country, comparatively speaking, young in comparison to other countries, but it's old. It's over 2 centuries old. It has in its DNA human rights issues. It has in its DNA equality issues. It has in its DNA discrimination against a lot of people, most people, if we're being completely honest. So you need to understand that who the president isn't going to resolve all of those issues, but who you are will. Who you are will resolve those issues. So we got into this situation as a nation because people have become very complacent about their role in everyday life, their role in how our government works, their role in how our society works. I mean, their role in how everyday relationships work. It's the complacency, you guys. That's the issue. It's like people will try to get away with anything you let them get away with. And let's be honest, we've let people get away with so much and just turned our heads or, you know, said, I don't want to get involved, I don't want to get my hands dirty. And we've witnessed a lot of atrocities. We've witnessed a lot of violence and done nothing. And so casting your vote tomorrow, let's just be, or if you've already casted it, let's just be very clear on what that is. Okay? That's using your voice on an overall situation. But you're going to have to use your voice every single day, every single moment of every day for the rest of your life. Going back to complacency is not an option. Okay? So I've noticed that people who were pro Black Lives Matter months and months ago, you know, in the heat of the George Floyd murder, in the heat of the Breonna Taylor murder, were very, well, not very, more vocal than they were before. And time has passed, and now people have gone quiet again. It's not going to work. People were more vocal about the atrocities towards immigrant families and immigrant children and how they're being treated, how they're being put in cages, how they're being separated from their parents. But you're not anymore. Don't you see that you're part of the problem? The fact that somehow you can throw your head into the sand with glee, the fact that you can draw an imaginary bubble around yourself and your family and thinking that the world is not going to somehow penetrate that, you're part of the problem. So there's no one person that can save us from ourselves. There's a whole bunch of people that need to wake up and do their fucking work. There's a whole bunch of people that need to wake up every day and decide to use their power, use their voice, use their mind, use their feet, use their vote, use their whatever tool they have to make the world better for yourself and for the rest of us. So if you have been misled into believing that someone that we have put into a job to represent all of us is the solution to all of these problems, you're bullshitting yourself. You are seriously mind-fucking yourself. And guess what? You better be up for the work, because tomorrow's outcome, either way, there's going to be problems. See, those in power are not going to give it up willingly and easily. Why should they, when you have allowed them to get away with so much for so long? And why did you do that? Because it wasn't really bothering you. It wasn't really affecting your everyday life. But now, lo and behold, not only is it affecting your everyday life, it's affecting your job, it's affecting your family, it's affecting your relationships, and now you have to do something. Forgive me if I don't feel sorry for you. Because there are people, some of them you know, who've had to deal with things like this every single day, where they have to get up and literally fight every single day for the basic things. So if you're going to be part of change, if you're going to be part of a brighter, more loving, more equal, more perfect union, then you need to roll up your sleeves. You need to figure out all the tools you're going to need to show up every single day, whether it be better relationships, whether it be doing a lot more research and learning about your place in all of this, and whether or not you're really a helper or a hindrance, whether it be your faith, whether it be going to therapy, whether it be having meaningful conversations with people, maybe some difficult conversations, first with yourself and then with others. Whatever it takes, if you're going to be part of the solution, you have to be consciously part of the solution. Those with power are not going to just let it go. That's not how greed works, people. So, that's what I have to say the day before possibly the most important election of our time in the US. Tomorrow is actually not an ending, but a beginning of a new way of life for us, of a new reality, a new country. So yesterday is gone and tomorrow hasn't happened, which is good, because you need today to figure out what you want for yourself, what you want for your country, what you want for your family, what you want for your relationships. Okay? That's it. Namaste. Have a great Monday.